All right, this line here, most people miss. The original line we built is we're making a right. We're going around the tree. That makes it way harder than going straight. I'm like 25% on this one. Roll road here, see it, pop it, go hard. Ha! I got it. Praise the Lord. And this sets you up for a really nice stoppy rock. You want to work on stoppies right here. Boom! Oh, my front wheel slid too much. Bad stoppie. But that rock is perfect for working on stoppies because it's got a lot of texture, a lot of traction. It doesn't have a lot of cracks. It's not broken up. So if you want to learn stoppies on steeps, it's a perfect one. You start getting too tall on the stoppie, just let off your front brake. Remember, for a stoppie, you actually want to be tall on the bike. You want to be in that neutral position. If you're small in the attack position, you're fighting yourself. Like remember, a stoppie, you're trying to get that rear wheel off the ground. So the taller you are, the easier it is to get that rear wheel off the ground. This is a good beginner rock roll. If you have a hard time with it, back up and hit it straight. You don't have to hit the corner like I did coming into it, because it makes it more difficult. Yeah, Jonathan.
The line I just rode, Jonathan and I just rode, cuts up there, up to the right. This is the go around line that everyone thinks they're on the trail. That's actually the real trail. So what I did was I made a corner at the top, coming in from this side, making a corner, and then coming straight down it. All right, that makes it harder. If it's your first time that you want to try it, nothing wrong with going up there and backing back into the grass and hitting it straight. Nothing wrong with that at all. Cornering at the top makes it more difficult for sure. And I almost see another line that I've never done. I wonder if we build it up around that top tree and then we run over those two boulders and then straight down. I have to take a look at that. Never even seen it because I probably have never stood here at this angle. Hey, there's a couple other lines that are easy to miss. There used to be a tree. Oh, right here it is. There used to be a tree right here. So what we would do is we would wall ride this. We would come in low down here where everyone's going, cut hard to the right, get up as high as we could go on an angle and treat it like a berm or a wall ride and then shoot back down. That was really fun. Another thing you can do is go up there and then kick your rear wheel out to the right and then come back down it. Kind of like at a skate park. It's pretty cool. We would do that both directions. Mainly we would do it coming the opposite direction because there's really nothing going on coming the other direction. And we could actually ride up onto it and then try to ride a wheelie off of it coming this way. And that tree being there made it more complicated because, you know, you didn't want to hang your handlebars or anything in it. But now the tree's gone, but you can still do the wall ride both directions. It's something that a lot of people may not even consider, but it's a lot of fun. All right, on to the next section. Before we head to the next section, most people assume that a big enduro bike is the best bike for this trail. A big enduro bike is definitely the best for the cascading rock roll that was showed over by Cigar Drop. Also for Cigar Drop, yeah, 100%. For the big rock roll North Shore, the big rock roll Squamishes, yeah, the big bike, the bigger the bike, the better, 100%. But those are just very few features on this trail. The rest of this trail, you don't want a great big huge bike. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit easier on a, actually probably the bike that's the easiest to ride the whole trail on is my Banshee with 115 in the rear and 130 in the front. It also is not it sounds almost like a cross-country bike, but it has a the head tube angle is a little slack, so that really makes a difference on Squamish-ish and North Shore 100%. So it's not a cross-country bike. It's probably a light trail bike with a good geometry. So that's probably the best bike for up here for all the features. Your big 170 up in the front, 180 up in the front, that's not going to be good for most of this trail, because most of this trail is finesse, and a lot of it you're going up. It's pretty tech. That's only going to help you on the big rock rolls or the big drops. Yeah, now I'm rambling. On to the next feature.
Here's another one where people, they don't realize the harder line. Harder line's over here to the right. I'm going to come up here, ride the ridge. Don't catch the handlebar. Oh, I didn't get it. I wanted to stay high. Sorry, Jonathan. I wanted to stay high all the way up there and dip down into that canal. But I got tired. I didn't get it. It's the thing you gotta love about this trail. Just because you've done it once, a feature on it once and cleared it, doesn't mean you're gonna get it every time. Who wants a trail you could conquer every feature, every ride? I don't want that. That's boring. Here's a cool jump here. It's a natural step down. I think we named it Mama Bear because it's a little harder than the natural one before. Jonathan, you feeling this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna round the corner. And he's gonna do a American bunny hop or bump jump. And if he did it perfectly, he's gonna land his front wheel on that rock.
Way to go, Jonathan. Heck yeah, boy. Yeah, that was beautiful. He even had some style on it. Threw that rear wheel off to the left a little bit. Now, when we clean up the trail, he can technically ride the bottom all the way out. It's probably not clean right now, but if it were clean, he could ride it all the way out, zigzag back onto the trail, come back towards me where my finger is, coming towards the camera, make a turn right here, and then he's going to come up onto this top rock here, which is one of the hardest features on the trail. It's actually the most intimidating. He's going to stay up high on here, and he's going to round the corner wide here, get his handlebar as close as possible to this tree. He's going to roll into that cheater rock right there, go straight, lift that rear wheel up like he's going into a skate bowl, and right down the backside. It's almost vertical on the backside. The thing of it is he cannot miss that cheater rock, and he cannot grab his front brake in that hole. Otherwise, there'll be problems. One of the best riders, I'd say the best rider, who lives in the state of Alabama, Barry Nobles, he was teaching a class with me up here, and he said that's one of the gnarliest features he's ever seen, which I don't think it really was. I think he's just being nice. But you can see how steep it is and how tricky it is. All right, we're gonna roll on.